Well, Dr. Kenneth Janken, I'm looking forward to visiting with you on North Carolina Bookwatch about your book, The Wilmington 10, talking about the events in the 1970s and the follow-up events. But you've indicated that the events in Wilmington back in the 1970s are not unlike what's happening over in North Carolina now, what we call the Moral Monday marches and demonstrations.
I think so. As I think about how the campaign to free the Wilmington 10 was organized, it took particular grievances. There was the frame-up of the Wilmington 10, but the organizers also took into account people who were protesting against police violence, against environmental degradation, against inequalities in education, such as the ancestor to No Child Left Behind, and used the Wilmington 10 as a focal point to bring together all these grievances and put them out on a statewide and a national and really an international stage, relating it to not just the injustice of the frame-up of the Wilmington 10, but also larger issues of human rights. And I think the approach of the Moral Monday movement is similar. Reverend Barber has been consciously trying to fashion a multiracial, multi-class movement that focuses attention on House Bill 2, on living wage, on police misconduct, prosecutorial misconduct, and so forth, to unite the majority to eliminate the agenda of a few.
So well, are there any risk in proceeding along these bases of working through demonstrations rather than through political organization and working to organize voters and build political coalitions and platforms and recruit candidates?
That's a good question. I don't think of it as an either-or, situation. I think the difficulty comes in the participation in the electoral process when you feel as if there is nobody who's representing you, and what sort of compromises you are willing to make. This was something that I think faced the Wilmington 10. What was different, I think, about the 1970s than about today is that in the 1970s, what we might consider to be moderate politicians felt compelled to join this movement or face irrelevance. I think in the 2000s, it's the opposite. I think about people who run away from this left movement.
Might get tagged as being a little too liberal.
That's right. That's right, and I think that's a problem.
Well, thanks for previewing our upcoming conversation on North Carolina Bookwatch about your book, The Wilmington 10.
You're welcome. It was an honor.